Welcome to English Podcast for Beginners. I'm James.
And I'm Emma. We are so happy you are here today.
Emma, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Do you ever feel confused when you talk with your family?
Yes, sometimes I say something, but my family does not understand me.
Exactly. And sometimes your family talks to you, but you feel lost.
That is a big problem for many English learners. They want to talk with their family, but it feels difficult.
Today, we solve this problem. We teach you how to understand your family better.
And we teach you how to express your feelings clearly in English.
This episode is special. It is 45 minutes long, and we cover everything you need.
You learn 3 simple communication styles. We call them quiet style, loud style, and clear style.
Every family uses these styles. Your mom might use one style. Your dad might use a different style.
And you probably use one style too.
By the end of this episode, you learn 3 important things.
First, you learn how to recognize the 3 communication styles in your family.
Second, you learn simple phrases to talk with each style.
And third, you learn how to express your own feelings clearly and confidently.
Does this sound useful?
I hope so. If you ever feel nervous talking with your family in English, this episode is for you.
Or if you ever feel confused when your family talks to you, this episode helps you.
Let me share a quick story. Last year, I talked with my sister on the phone.
What happens?
I ask her a simple question. I say, "Do you want to visit me next month?"
That sounds easy. What does she say?
She says, "Maybe, I do not know. It depends."
That is not a clear answer.
Exactly. I feel confused. Does she want to visit me or not?
This is a perfect example of the quiet communication style.
Yes, my sister does not say her feelings directly. She uses soft words like maybe and it depends.
Many people communicate like this. They do not say yes or no clearly.
And if you don't understand this style, you feel lost in the conversation.
But today, you learn how to handle this. You learn what these soft words really mean.
And you learn how to ask gentle questions to understand the person better.
Before we start, let me tell you why this matters in real life.
Good idea, James.
When you understand communication styles, your family life becomes easier.
You have fewer misunderstandings.
You feel more confident in conversations.
And your relationships with your family become stronger.
Over 10,000 English learners use our method. They tell us their family conversations improve a lot.
That is amazing, and you can do it too.
Okay, let me teach you one useful phrase right now. This is your first micro win today.
I love micro wins.
The phrase is, can you tell me more?
Can you tell me more? This is a very useful question.
Yes, you use this phrase when someone gives you a short or unclear answer.
For example, imagine your mom says, "I feel tired today."
You want to understand more. You want to help. So you say, can you tell me more?
And then your mom explains her feelings better. Maybe she says, "I feel tired because I worked too much this week."
Perfect. Now you understand the real problem.
This phrase works with any family member. You can use it with your dad, your sister, your brother, anyone.
Try to notice this phrase when we use it in our examples today.
Yes, pay attention. We use it many times.
Okay, are you ready to dive in?
I am so excited. In part 1, we explore the quiet communication style.
You learn how to recognize when someone uses this style.
And you learn simple phrases to communicate with quiet family members.
You learn how to ask questions without pressure. You learn how to listen carefully.
This skill helps you in so many family conversations.
But here's the interesting part. What if your family member is not quiet? What if they are very loud and direct?
Great question. We cover that too in part 2.
But first, let's start with the quiet style. Are you ready?
Let's do this. Remember, you can do this. Learning English takes time, but every step makes you better.
We cover this topic in 4 simple parts. Each part builds on the last part.
Take your time, listen carefully, and notice the phrases we use.
You do not need to repeat anything out loud. Just listen and learn.
Let's begin with part 1.
Welcome to part 1. Today we talk about the quiet communication style.
This is a very common style in families. Many people use it.
Let me explain what this style is. A quiet communicator is a person who does not express feelings directly.
They avoid saying no. They avoid saying I disagree.
They use soft words like maybe, perhaps, I am not sure.
Why do people communicate this way, James?
Good question. Many people want to avoid conflict. They want everyone to feel happy.
So they do not say their true feelings. They hide their opinions.
Exactly. But this creates a problem. Other people feel confused.
Let me connect this to daily life. Think about your family dinner.
Okay, I am thinking about it.
Your mom cooks a new dish. She asks, "Do you like it?"
And you do not like it, but you do not want to hurt her feelings.
So you say, "It is okay," or "It is interesting."
You do not say the truth directly. This is quiet communication.
Yes, and this happens in families all the time.
Why does this matter for English learners?
Because you need to recognize the style. Then you understand your family better.
And you need to know how to respond. You need the right phrases.
Let me give you some examples now. James, can you demonstrate?
Of course. Let me show you 3 short dialogues.
Listen carefully to the quiet communicator in each example.
Example 1. Imagine I ask my brother, "Do you want to watch a movie tonight?"
What does your brother say?
He says, "Maybe. I have some things to do."
That is quiet communication. He does not say yes or no clearly.
Example 2. I ask my sister, "Can you help me tomorrow?"
And she says?
She says, "I will try. I am a bit busy."
Again, not a clear answer. She uses I will try and a bit busy.
Example 3. My dad asks me, "Do you want to go to the park?"
And you say?
I say, "It depends. Maybe later."
Perfect examples. Do you see the pattern here?
Every answer uses soft words. No clear yes or no.
Now let me show you real-world variations. Imagine your mom asks, "Do you like your job?"
If you are a quiet communicator, what do you say?
You might say, "It is fine. I do not mind it." But maybe you actually feel unhappy.
Or imagine your brother asks, "Can I borrow your car?"
A quiet communicator says, well, I might need it. I am not sure."
But the truth is, you do not want to lend your car. You just do not say it directly.
Here is a common mistake many English learners make.
Oh, this is important.
They think maybe always means yes, but it does not.
When a quiet communicator says maybe, it often means no, but I do not want to say no.
So do not assume, do not guess, ask more questions.
And use gentle questions. Don't pressure the person.
That is so important. Don't say, "Just tell me yes or no."
That is too aggressive. The person feels uncomfortable.
Instead, say, "Can you tell me more?" or "What do you think?"
These questions are gentle. They invite the person to share more.
Okay, now let's practice. I guide you through some listening.
Remember, you do not need to speak out loud. Just listen and imagine.
Imagine your sister says to you, "I am fine. Everything is okay."
But her voice sounds sad. Her face looks worried.
What do you notice? You notice her words say one thing, but her feelings say another thing.
This is a key skill. You listen to the words, but you also notice the feelings.
Now imagine you want to help. What do you say?
You can say, Are you sure? You seem upset.
Or you can say, "Can you tell me more? I want to understand."
Both phrases work well. They show you care and they invite the person to open up.
Let me give you a slightly more complex example. Imagine your dad texts you.
What does he say?
He says, "I do not need help with the computer. I can do it myself."
But you know he struggles with technology. He always asks for help.
What do you do? Do you believe his words or do you offer help anyway?
This is tricky. You want to help, but you don't want to push.
Exactly. So you say something gentle. You say, "Okay, Dad, but if you change your mind, just call me."
That is perfect. You respect his words, but you leave the door open.
This is advanced listening. You observe the words, the situation, and the person's usual behavior.
And you respond with kindness and flexibility. You do not force anything.
Remember, quiet observation is enough. You do not need to solve everything right away.
You just need to listen well and offer gentle support.
Now, let's apply this to a realistic scenario.
This is where everything comes together.
Imagine you plan a family trip. You ask everyone, "Do you want to go to the beach or the mountains?"
Your mom says, "Either is fine. I do not mind."
Your dad says, "Whatever you want. I am okay with anything."
Your brother says, "I don't know. Maybe the beach."
3 quiet communicators. How do you make a decision?
This is a common family situation. Everyone is being polite, but no one says their true preference.
So what do? You ask more specific questions.
You say to your mom, "Mom, which place do you enjoy more, beach or mountains?"
You say to your dad, "Dad, when was the last time you go to the beach? Do you have good memories?"
You say to your brother, "Why do you think maybe the beach? Tell me more."
Now you get real answers. You understand their feelings better.
And then you make a decision together. Everyone feels heard.
The key takeaway is this: quiet communicators need gentle questions.
They do not say their feelings directly, so you help them by asking more.
You use phrases like, "Can you tell me more?" or "What do you think?" and "How do you feel?"
And you listen with patience. You don't rush.
You can do this. It takes practice, but it is not hard.
Every time you have a family conversation, you can try these phrases.
Start small. Use one phrase today, then use another phrase tomorrow.
You will notice your family open up more. Your conversations become deeper.
And you feel more confident speaking English with your family.
Great work so far. You learn about the quiet communication style.
You learn that phrase, "Can you tell me more?" This phrase helps you understand quiet family members better.
That is a gentle question. It invites people to share their true feelings.
Now, we move to something very different. We talk about the loud communicator.
This is the opposite of quiet. A loud communicator speaks directly and strongly.
Have you ever talked with someone who says exactly what they think with no soft words?
Maybe your dad says, "No, I do not like that idea." Or your mom says, "Do it now, do not wait."
These are loud communicators. They are direct and clear.
But how do you respond to them? How do you stay calm?
That is exactly what we teach you in Part 2.
You learn simple phrases to respond with respect. You learn how to set boundaries.
This is so useful. Many English learners feel nervous when someone talks to them strongly.
But after this part, you feel more confident. You know what to say.
Let's go. Part 2 starts now.
Welcome to Part 2. We explore the loud communication style.
This style is very different from the quiet style we learn in Part 1.
Let me explain. A loud communicator is a person who speaks directly and clearly.
They say their opinions strongly. They do not hide their feelings.
They use direct words like no, I want, you must, do this.
Why do people communicate this way?
Many reasons. Some people grow up in families where everyone talks directly,
Some people feel that direct communication is more honest.
and some people use this style when they feel stressed or frustrated.
But here is the important point. Loud communication is not always bad.
That is right. Sometimes direct communication is helpful. It is clear and honest.
But sometimes it feels too strong. Sometimes it feels aggressive.
And that is when you need to know how to respond. You need to stay calm and set boundaries.
Let me connect this to daily life. Think about a family dinner again.
Okay, I am thinking about it.
Your dad says, "This food is cold. You need to heat it."
That is direct. He does not say, maybe the food is a little cold.
No, he just says what he thinks. This is loud communication.
Or imagine your mom says, clean your room now. It is too messy.
She does not ask, she tells you directly.
This happens in families all the time, especially when parents feel busy or tired.
Why does this matter for English learners?
Because loud communication can feel scary. You might feel defensive or upset.
But if you understand this style, you respond better. You do not take it personally.
And you can use simple phrases to communicate your boundaries with respect.
Let me show you some examples. I demonstrate 3 short dialogues.
Listen carefully. Notice how the loud communicator speaks.
Example 1. Imagine your brother says to you, "Give me the remote. I want to watch my show."
Wow, that is very direct.
Yes, no please, no can you, just a direct command.
How do you respond?
You say, "I watch this show right now. You can have the remote in 20 minutes.
That is a calm and clear response. You set a boundary.
Example 2. Your mom says, "Why do you come home so late? You always do this."
Ooh, that sounds critical.
It is. She uses strong words like always. This makes it feel more intense.
So what do you say?
You say, "I understand you worry. I call you next time when I am late."
Perfect. You acknowledge her feelings and you offer a solution.
Example 3. Your dad says, "You spend too much money. Stop buying things you do not need."
That is a strong opinion.
Yes, and you might feel defensive, but you stay calm.
You say, thank you for your concern, Dad. I manage my budget carefully.
Exactly. You respond with respect, but you also stand your ground.
Do you see the pattern in these responses?
Every response is calm. No yelling, no arguing.
You acknowledge the person's feelings, but you also express your own point clearly.
Now let me show you some real-world variations.
This is important because every family is different.
Imagine your sister says, "You never help me. You only think about yourself."
She uses the word never. That is an exaggeration.
Yes, loud communicators sometimes exaggerate. They say always or never.
Do not argue about the word. Do not say, that is not true. I help you sometimes.
Right, that starts a fight. Instead, stay focused.
You say, I want to help you. Tell me what you need.
That is so much better. You move the conversation forward.
Here is another variation. Your dad says, I do not like your new job. You should quit.
That is his strong opinion, but it is your life.
How do you respond without arguing?
You say, "I appreciate your opinion, Dad, but I like my job and I want to continue."
Clear and respectful. You do not attack him, you just state your boundary.
Here is a common mistake many English learners make.
Tell us, Emma.
They stay silent when someone talks to them loudly. They feel too scared to respond.
That is a problem. Silence can make things worse.
The loud communicator might think you agree, or they might keep talking more loudly.
So you need to respond, but you respond calmly, not loudly.
Do not match their energy, do not yell back.
Instead, use a steady voice, speak slowly and clearly.
This shows confidence. It shows you hear them, but you don't feel scared.
Another common mistake is apologizing too much.
Yes, some learners say, I am sorry, I am sorry, I am sorry.
But you do not need to apologize if you do nothing wrong.
Exactly. You can say, I understand, instead of, I am sorry.
Or you can say, I hear you, or I see your point.
These phrases show respect without unnecessary apologies.
Okay, let's practice. Emma, guide us through some listening.
Remember, just listen and imagine. You don't need to speak out loud.
Imagine your mom says to you, "You are late again. I wait for you for 30 minutes."
She sounds upset. Her voice is loud. How do you feel?
Maybe you feel guilty, maybe you feel defensive.
That is normal, but you take a breath, you stay calm.
What do you say?
You say, I apologize for being late, Mom. The traffic is very bad today.
Good, you acknowledge the problem and give a reason.
Now imagine your brother says, stop using my things without asking. This is not okay.
He is angry. He speaks strongly. What do you notice?
You notice he has a valid point. You do use his things without permission.
So you don't argue. You say, "You are right. I ask you next time. I am sorry."
Perfect. You take responsibility. This calms the situation.
Let me give you a more complex example. Imagine your dad says, "You waste your time on that hobby. You need to focus on your career."
Oh, this is tricky. He criticizes something you love.
How do you respond without getting upset?
You pause, you breathe, then you say, I understand your concern, Dad, but my hobby makes me happy and I balance it with my work.
That is excellent. You validate his feelings, but you also express your own values.
This takes practice. You might not say it perfectly the first time.
But every time you try, you get better. You build confidence.
Remember, you are learning to set boundaries in English. This is advanced.
Now let's apply this to a realistic scenario.
This is where you see how it all works together.
Yes, this is the best. Imagine your family has a meeting. You need to make a big decision.
Maybe you need to decide who takes care of your grandma or where to have a family party.
Your dad says, "We do it my way. I know best."
Your mom says, no, that does not work. We need a different plan.
Your brother says, "Both of you are wrong. Listen to me."
Everyone talks loudly. Everyone thinks they are right. What do you do?
This is stressful, but you stay calm. You become the bridge.
You say, I hear everyone's ideas. Can we write them down and compare?
Dad says, "We don't have time for that."
He is still being loud, but you stay steady.
You say, "Dad, I respect your opinion, but I want to hear everyone's ideas first."
Clear and calm. You set a boundary.
Your mom says, "Thank you. I appreciate that."
She feels heard. The tension reduces.
Then you guide the conversation. You ask each person, "What is most important to you in this decision?"
Everyone shares, everyone listens. The conversation becomes more respectful.
The key takeaway is this. With loud communicators, stay calm and clear.
Do not match their energy. Use a steady voice.
Acknowledge their feelings, say "I understand" or "I hear you."
Then express your boundary or your opinion clearly.
Use phrases like "I appreciate your opinion, but," or "I see your point and I think."
These phrases show respect while standing your ground.
You can do this. It feels hard at first, but it gets easier.
Every family conversation is practice. You build this skill over time.
And remember, Loud communication is not always mean. Sometimes people just express themselves directly.
That's right. You learn to hear the message without taking the tone personally.
Great work. You learn about the loud communication style.
You learn how to respond calmly and set boundaries with respect.
But there is one more style, and this is the best one.
In part 3, we explore the clear communication style. This is the ideal style for families.
You learn how to express your needs directly but kindly. You learn how to listen with care.
This is the style you want to use in your own family conversations.
Are you ready? Let's move to part 3. Wow, in part 2, you learned so much about the loud communicator.
You learn phrases like, I understand, and I appreciate your opinion, but.
These phrases help you stay calm when someone talks to you strongly.
You learn to set boundaries with respect. This is a powerful skill.
Now we move to the final communication style. This is the clear style.
This is the style we recommend for everyone. It is the most effective.
Think about this. What if you can express your feelings clearly and kindly at the same time?
What if you can say no without feeling guilty? What if you can ask for what you need without being aggressive?
That is what clear communication does. It combines the best parts of all styles.
It is honest like the loud style, but gentle like the quiet style.
In part 3, you learn exactly how to do this.
You learn phrases to express your needs clearly. You learn how to listen actively.
And you learn how to build better relationships with your family through communication.
This is the most important part of the whole episode.
Let's dive in. Part 3 starts now.
Welcome to Part 3. This is about the clear communication style.
This is my favorite style. It is the most balanced and effective.
Let me explain what this style is. A clear communicator expresses feelings directly but kindly.
They say what they think, but they also respect other people's feelings.
They use I statements. They say, I feel, I need, I think.
They do not attack or blame. They focus on their own experience.
And they listen actively. They show interest in other people's opinions.
Why is this style the best for families?
Because it is honest. You say what you really feel.
But it is also respectful. You do not hurt other people.
Clear communication builds trust. Everyone feels safe to share their feelings.
And it prevents misunderstandings. Everyone knows where they stand.
Let me connect this to daily life. Imagine your mom asks you to help with dinner.
But you have a lot of work to do. You feel tired.
A quiet communicator says, okay, but feels resentful inside.
A loud communicator says, no, I am too busy. Ask someone else.
But a clear communicator says something different.
They say, Mom, I want to help you, but I have a deadline today. Can I help you tomorrow instead?
Perfect. That is clear communication. You explain your situation and offer an alternative.
Your mom understands. She does not feel rejected, and you do not feel guilty.
Everyone wins. This is the power of clear communication.
Let me give you more examples. Listen carefully.
Example 1. Your brother borrows your car and returns it with an empty gas tank.
You feel annoyed. How do you communicate clearly?
You say, I feel frustrated when you return my car without gas. Can you please fill the tank next time?
Great. You use an I statement. You describe the behavior, not the person.
You do not say, you are so irresponsible. That attacks the person.
Instead, you focus on the action and how it affects you.
Example 2. Your dad makes jokes about your weight. You do not like it.
How do you express this clearly?
You say, Dad, I know you are joking, but comments about my weight make me uncomfortable. Can we talk about other things?
Perfect. You acknowledge his intention, but you set a clear boundary.
You are respectful, but you also take care of yourself.
Example 3. Your sister wants to visit you every weekend, but you need some alone time.
This is tricky. You love your sister, but you also need space.
So you say, I love spending time with you, but I also need some weekends to rest alone. Can we plan visits every 2 weeks instead?
Excellent. You express both your affection and your need.
Your sister understands. She does not feel rejected because you explain clearly.
Do you see the pattern in these examples?
Every example uses I statements. I feel, I need, I love.
This takes responsibility for your own feelings. It does not blame others.
And every example offers a solution or alternative. It is not just a complaint.
Now, let me show you real-world variations.
Because clear communication looks different in different situations.
Imagine your family plans a holiday. Everyone suggests different places.
Your dad wants the mountains, your mom wants the beach, your brother wants the city.
A clear communicator listens to everyone first. They say, I hear 3 great ideas. Let me understand what each person enjoys about their choice.
Then they express their own preference. I prefer the beach because I love swimming, but I am open to other ideas.
They do not force their opinion. They don't stay silent either. They participate clearly.
Here is another variation. Your mom criticizes your cooking.
She says, this soup is too salty. You always add too much salt.
You feel hurt, but you respond with clear communication.
You say, I appreciate your feedback, Mom. I am still learning to cook. Can you show me how much salt you prefer?
Perfect. You do not get defensive. You turn criticism into a learning opportunity.
Here is a common mistake many English learners make.
Tell us, James.
They try to be clear, but they use the word you too much.
What do you mean?
They say, you make me angry, or you never listen to me.
Oh, that sounds like blaming.
Exactly. It puts the other person on the defensive.
So instead, focus on I statements. Say, I feel angry when, or I feel unheard when.
That is so much better. You express your feelings without attacking.
Another mistake is being too long and complicated.
Yes, clear communication should be simple and direct.
Do not say, well, I mean, I think, maybe, perhaps. If you do not mind, I kind of feel like.
That is confusing. Just say, I feel or I need.
Keep it short and honest.
Okay, let's practice. I guide you through some scenarios.
Remember, just listen and imagine. Notice how the clear communication sounds.
Imagine your brother plays loud music at night. You can't sleep.
What do you say?
You say, I need to sleep now. Can you use headphones or turn down the volume?
Simple and clear. You state your need and suggest a solution.
Now imagine your mom asks, why do you not call me more often?
She sounds heard. How do you respond clearly?
You say, I understand you miss me, Mom. I am very busy with work, but I can call you every Sunday. Does that work?
Great. You acknowledge her feelings and offer a specific plan.
Let me give you a more complex example. Your dad wants you to visit you, but you can't afford the plane ticket.
This is sensitive. You don't want to worry him about money.
So what do you say?
You say, Dad, I want to visit you very much, but I cannot afford the ticket right now. Can you visit me instead? Or we can video call every week.
Perfect. You are honest about the situation, but you also offer alternatives.
You do not make excuses. You don't feel ashamed. You just state the facts clearly.
This takes practice. At first, it might feel awkward to be so direct.
But the more you practice, the more natural it becomes.
And your family appreciates it. Clear communication makes relationships stronger.
You feel more confident speaking English, and you build stronger connections with your family.
Excellent work! You learned about the clear communication style.
This is the style we recommend. It combines honesty and kindness.
But here's the challenge. In real life, your family uses all three styles mixed together.
That is right. Your mom might be quiet, your dad might be loud, and your sister might be clear.
How do you handle this? How do you respond to each person differently?
That is what part 4 teaches you.
You learn to recognize each style quickly. You learn to switch your response based on the person.
This is advanced, but you are ready for it.
You already know all three styles. Now you just practice combining them.
By the end of part 4, you feel confident in any family situation.
You become the communication expert in your family.
Let's finish strong. Part 4 starts now.
What a journey! In part 3, you learn about the clear communication style.
You learn to use I statements. I feel, I need, I think.
This style is honest and kind at the same time. It's the best balance.
You learn how to express your feelings without blaming others.
Now comes the real challenge. Your family does not use just one style.
Exactly. In one family dinner, you might face all three styles at the same time.
Your quiet mom, your loud dad, your clear sister, all talking together.
How do you handle this? How do you respond to each person differently?
That is what part 4 teaches you.
You learn to recognize each style quickly. You learn to switch your response based on the person.
This is advanced, but you are ready for it. You already know all three styles. Now you just practice combining them.
By the end of part 4, you feel confident in any family situation.
You become the communication expert in your family.
Let's finish strong. Part 4 starts now.
Welcome to part 4. This is the final part.
In this part, we bring everything together.
You already learned 3 communication styles: quiet, loud, and clear.
Now you learn how to handle all 3 styles in one conversation.
This is what real family life looks like. Different people, different styles.
Let me introduce the concept. Every person in your family has their own communication style.
Your mom might be a quiet communicator. She does not say no directly.
Your dad might be a loud communicator. He says his opinion strongly.
Your sister might be a clear communicator. She uses I statements.
And you can learn to use the clear style and adapt to each person.
That is the key skill. You stay clear in your own communication, but you adjust your approach for each family member.
Why does this matter?
Because if you use the same approach with everyone, it does not work.
Exactly. What works with your quiet mom does not work with your loud dad.
So you need to recognize the style quickly and respond appropriately.
Let me connect this to daily life. Think about a family meeting.
Everyone sits together. You need to make a decision.
Maybe you plan a birthday party for your grandma. Where do you have it? What food do you serve?
Different family members give different types of input based on their style.
Your quiet mom says, I do not mind, whatever everyone wants.
Your loud dad says, we have it at our house. That is the best option.
Your clear sister says, I prefer a restaurant because it is easier, but I want to hear everyone's thoughts.
3 different styles. How do you respond to each person?
That is what we teach you now. Let me demonstrate.
First, you respond to your quiet mom. Remember, she says, I do not mind.
But you know from part 1 that quiet communicators often hide their true feelings.
So you use a gentle question. You say, Mom, I really want to know what you enjoy. Do you prefer home or restaurant?
You make it safe for her to share her opinion. You ask directly but gently.
Now your mom feels comfortable. She says, well, I think a restaurant is less work for everyone.
Great! You help her express her true preference.
Next, you respond to your loud dad. He says, we have it at our house.
From part 2, you learn to stay calm with loud communicators.
You say, thank you for the idea, Dad. Can you tell me why you think home is best?
You acknowledge his opinion and ask for his reasoning. This shows respect.
Your dad explains, because Grandma feels more comfortable at home.
Perfect. Now you understand his thinking, not just his command.
Finally, you respond to your clear sister. She already uses good communication.
You say, I appreciate your input. I agree a restaurant is easier, and I also see Dad's point about Grandma's comfort.
You build on her clear communication. You show you listen to everyone.
Do you see what happens? You adapt your response to each person's style.
With quiet communicators, ask gentle questions.
With loud communicators, stay calm and ask for reasoning.
With clear communicators, engage openly and build on their ideas.
Now, let me show you more real-world variations.
Imagine your family talks about money. This is a sensitive topic.
Your quiet brother does not want to discuss his financial problems.
He says, everything is fine. I manage okay.
But you know he looks stressed. He stops buying things. He skips family dinners.
What do? You cannot force him to talk.
So you use a gentle, indirect approach. You say, I am here if you ever need to talk. No pressure.
You leave the door open. You respect his style.
Meanwhile, your loud uncle talks about money constantly.
He says, you young people waste too much money on phones and coffee.
This feels judgmental, but you do not get defensive.
You say, I understand you care about our financial health, Uncle. We all manage our money differently.
You set a boundary calmly. You do not argue or explain your spending.
Here's a common mistake many English learners make.
Tell us, James.
They try to change other people's communication styles.
What do you mean?
They say to a quiet person, just say what you think. Or they say to a loud person, stop being so aggressive.
Oh no, that does not work.
Exactly. You cannot change people. You can only adapt your own response.
Accept that your mom is quiet. Accept that your dad is loud.
Work with their styles, not against them.
Another mistake is feeling frustrated with different styles.
Yes, some learners think, why can't everyone just be clear?
But that is not realistic. People are different.
Instead, see it as a skill. You become flexible. You communicate well with anyone.
That is a powerful skill, not just in family, but in work and friendships too.
Okay, let's practice. This is an advanced scenario.
Listen carefully. Imagine you are at a family dinner.
Your family needs to discuss who takes care of the family dog while everyone goes on vacation.
Your quiet mom says, I can stay home. It's okay.
But you know she wants to go on vacation too. What do you say?
You say, Mom, I know you love the dog, but you also deserve a vacation. Let's think of other options together.
Perfect. You gently challenge her quiet response and offer alternatives.
Now your loud dad says, we pay for a pet hotel. End of discussion.
He sounds final, but you want to explore more options. What do you say?
You say, that is one good option, Dad. Can we also consider asking a neighbor or hiring a pet sitter?
Great. You acknowledge his idea, but still open the conversation.
Your clear sister says, I cannot take the dog because I have work that week, but I can help research pet hotels or sitters.
How do you respond?
You say,
Thank you for being clear about your limits and offering to help. That is really useful.
Excellent. You appreciate her clear communication and build on it.
Together, the family finds a solution. They hire a trusted pet sitter, and everyone goes on vacation.
This works because you navigate all three styles successfully.
Let me give you one more complex example.
This is a big one. Your family discusses your career choice.
You want to change careers. You feel nervous telling your family.
Your quiet mom listens but says nothing. She just nods.
You know from part 1 that silence might mean concern or worry.
So you say, "Mom, I see you are quiet. Can you share what you think?"
Your mom finally says, I worry about your financial security.
Now you understand. You say, "Thank you for sharing that. I have a plan and savings. I want to tell you about it."
Your loud uncle interrupts. He says, this is a terrible idea. You have a good job now.
He sounds angry, but you stay calm. You say, "I understand this is surprising, Dad. Let me explain my reasons." Your dad calms down a bit. He listens.
Your clear sister says, I support your decision, but I also understand mom and dad's concerns. Can you tell us more about your plan?
Perfect. She bridges everyone's feelings.
You say, thank you all. I appreciate that you care. Here is my detailed plan.
You present your plan clearly. You address each person's concerns.
By the end of the conversation, everyone feels heard. They might not fully agree, but they respect your decision.
This is mastery. You handle three different styles and you keep the conversation productive.
The key takeaway is this: learn each person's style.
Notice patterns. Does your mom always say, "I do not mind"? She's probably a quiet communicator.
Does your dad often say you should or you must? He's probably a loud communicator.
Does your sister often say, "I feel" or "I think"? She's probably a clear communicator.
Once you identify their styles, you prepare your approach.
With quiet communicators, ask gentle questions and give them time.
With loud communicators, stay calm, acknowledge their feelings, and set boundaries.
With clear communicators, engage openly and build on their ideas.
And always use clear communication yourself. Be the model.
You can do this. It takes time and practice, but you already have all the tools.
Start noticing your family's communication styles this week.
Just observe. Don't judge. Just notice.
Then practice one response at a time.
Maybe today you ask your quiet mom a gentle question.
Tomorrow, you calmly respond to your loud dad.
Each small practice builds your confidence.
And over time, you become so good at this that it feels natural.
Your family notices the difference. Conversations become smoother, misunderstandings reduce, relationships strengthen.
And your English communication skills improve dramatically.
All through family conversations.
Amazing work. You complete all 4 parts.
You learn about quiet, loud, and clear communication styles.
You learn specific phrases and strategies for each style.
And you learn how to handle mixed styles in real family situations.
You are now ready to use these skills in your own family.
This is not just about English. This is about building better relationships.
Let's finish with some final thoughts and encouragement.
We reached the end of this episode. Congratulations!
You complete 45 minutes of learning. That is amazing.
Let's celebrate what you learned today.
You learn 3 communication styles: quiet, loud, and clear.
The quiet style uses soft words like maybe and I do not mind.
The loud style uses direct words like no and you must.
And the clear style uses I statements like I feel and I need.
But more importantly, you learn practical phrases for each style.
You learn to say, "Can you tell me more?" with quiet communicators.
You learn to say, I understand and I appreciate your opinion, but with loud communicators.
And you learn to say, I feel and I need to communicate clearly yourself.
These phrases work in every family conversation.
You can use them today, right now, in your next family talk.
You do not need to be perfect. You just need to try.
Maybe you use one phrase today. That is success.
Tomorrow, you use another phrase. You build confidence step by step.
Remember, understanding communication styles makes family life easier.
You have fewer arguments. You have deeper conversations.
Your family feels more connected, and your English improves naturally.
You already have this skill inside you. You just practice it.
Every family conversation is practice. Every meal together is practice.
You can do this. We believe in you.
Now, we want to ask you something.
If you find this episode helpful, please subscribe to our channel.
Why? Because we create new episodes every week.
Next week, we teach you how to talk about difficult family topics in English.
Topics like money, health, and future plans.
You'll learn specific phrases and sensitive ways to discuss these important issues.
If you subscribe, you do not miss this valuable episode.
Plus, subscribing helps us create more content for English learners like you.
We read your comments, we listen to your requests, we create episodes based on your needs.
So hit that subscribe button right now.
And if you enjoy this episode, share it with your friends or family members who learn English.
Help them improve their communication skills too.
Before we go, let us remind you one more time.
Communication is a skill. It takes practice.
Do not feel discouraged if your first try is not perfect.
Every conversation teaches you something. Every mistake helps you grow.
Your family loves you. They want to understand you.
And with these new skills, you help them understand you better.
Start today. Notice your family's communication styles.
Ask one gentle question to a quiet family member.
Respond calmly to one loud comment.
Use one I statement to express your feelings clearly.
Each small step builds your confidence and strengthens your relationships.
You learn English and you build a happier family life at the same time.
That is incredible. Thank you so much for learning with us today.
We are so proud of you for completing this episode.
Good work today. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Subscribe to the channel and keep practicing your English every day.
See you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.